Hey, wake up. Seriously, wake up. You've been waiting for a sign, haven't you? A nudge, a cosmic billboard screaming, it's time. Well, guess what? You've been told your whole life to be patient, to wait your turn, to think things through, and yes, sometimes patience is wise. But let's be honest, most of the time waiting is just fear in disguise. We delay because we doubt. We hesitate because we're afraid we're not ready. We procrastinate because we don't want to fail or look stupid or be judged. But the truth is this: the more time you give fear, the more power it takes from you. And in moments like this, when the final sign has appeared, when the window is open, when the urgency is undeniable, you do not have the luxury of delay. Every major change in your life will start with one thing: a decision. And that decision, it needs to happen right now, not tomorrow, not when you feel like it, not when everything is perfect, because it never will be. Urgency doesn't mean rushing, it means getting clear fast. It means waking up every day and asking, what do I need to do right now to step into who I'm meant to be? You already know what's been nudging at you. That dream you've been putting off, that conversation you've been avoiding, that habit you keep saying you'll start next Monday, that leap you've been talking about for years. Enough. This is your moment. And here's the wild thing: the second you stop hesitating and start acting, something shifts inside you. Your brain stops spiraling, your spirit starts rising, your energy changes, you become unstoppable. Not because everything gets easier, but because you stop giving your power away to fear, comfort, or convenience. The sign has come, the clock is ticking, and you are not a passive observer in this story. You are the author, the fighter, the one who moves. Urgency is your superpower. Use it before the moment passes. Because if you don't move now, you'll miss it, and you don't get rapture, level moments back. So stop waiting, stop wondering. 5-4-3-2-1. Move. Faith isn't about sitting still and hoping for the best. It's not lighting a candle, saying a few words, and waiting for the sky to open. Faith is fire. Faith is motion. It's the quiet roar inside you that says, even if I don't see the full path, I'm going to take the next step anyway. Too many people say they believe, but their lives don't show it. They speak about purpose, about destiny, about divine timing, but they're still standing in the same place they were last year, making the same excuses, avoiding the same decisions, and ignoring the same calling. But here's the raw truth: if your faith isn't moving you forward, it's not faith. It's fantasy. Faith isn't a feeling, it's a force, and it's not passive. It requires you to show up, take risks, and trust in something bigger than your comfort zone. You can't just pray for change and then stay the same. You can't ask for direction and then ignore every sign that demands discomfort. Faith is believing that the leap won't kill you, even if it scares the hell out of you. You don't wait for fear to disappear. You step in with fear and let faith lead the way. When the final sign appears, when the world shifts and you know in your gut that time is short, you don't sit back and think about what you should do. You move, you align, you act like someone who knows exactly what's at stake. Faith shows up in your discipline. It shows up in your forgiveness. It shows up when you choose integrity even when nobody's watching. It shows up when you keep building, even when the breakthrough hasn't come yet. You have to live like what you believe is already true. Do you believe you're here for a reason? Then act like it. Do you believe your life matters? Then stop wasting it on distractions, regrets, and second guessing. Do you believe that there's more beyond this life? Then stop living like this one is all there is. Faith without action is dead weight. And this moment, the moment the last sign has appeared, is not the time to be carrying dead weight. This is the time to go all in, to speak what you believe, to walk the path you've avoided, to finally stop waiting for a miracle and become the proof that miracles are real. Don't just have faith. Move with it. Live through it. Act like it matters, because it does. Look around your life. Really look. Not just at your room or your schedule, but your mind, your heart, your habits. What's in there that doesn't belong anymore? Because here's the truth. You cannot carry chaos into your calling. You cannot rise while clinging to what's meant to be released. You say you're ready for a new season, for transformation, for purpose. But you're still dragging around the clutter of who you used to be. And clutter isn't just mess, it's noise. It's the silent weight that slows you down, steals your focus, and keeps you stuck. It's the toxic relationship you keep excusing. It's the habit you keep hiding behind. It's the old pain you haven't dealt with because it's easier to numb it than face it. It's the endless scrolling, the overthinking, the complaining, the procrastination masked as planning. Every single thing you allow to stay in your life that doesn't align with your future is an anchor. And you're out here asking for wings while refusing to drop the weight. That's not growth. That's self-sabotage. Let this moment, this final sign, be your wake-up call, because when something significant shifts in the atmosphere, you don't stay cluttered, you get clean, you clear space, you get ruthless about what no longer serves your purpose. You don't owe anyone an explanation for evolving. You don't have to keep carrying broken things just because they've been with you a long time. You can love people from a distance. You can forgive and still move on. You can drop habits that numb you and replace them with habits that build you. Your destiny isn't waiting for you to be perfect. It's waiting for you to get honest. What in your life right now is holding you back? What have you been tolerating that you know is draining you? What have you normalized that's actually toxic to your peace, your purpose, and your power? Clean it out, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Make room for clarity. Make room for boldness. Make room for the presence of something greater. Because here's what happens when you finally let go of the clutter. You start to see clearly. You stop second-guessing. You create a life that feels lighter, cleaner, freer, and aligned. This final sign didn't show up so you could stay stuck. It came to remind you that there's no more time to carry dead weight. So open the doors, empty the drawers, dig into the corners of your heart where you've been storing pain, guilt, bitterness, fear. Let it go, because the next level, it's not coming to a cluttered soul. It's coming to a life that's made space for something divine. You weren't born to blend in. You weren't created to just survive, pay bills, and quietly disappear. You were placed on this earth, at this exact time for a reason that is bigger than you, bolder than you, and absolutely not accidental. But here's the catch. Your calling can't activate until you own it, and I mean own it, fully, publicly, unapologetically. No more shrinking to fit into rooms that can't handle your light. No more watering down your message because you're afraid of being misunderstood. No more waiting for someone else to validate what you already know deep down. You were made for more. You've spent too much time doubting yourself, comparing your journey, and asking for permission. You've let fear talk you out of assignments that were meant for you alone. And if the last sign has truly appeared, if this is the moment we've all been waiting for, then it's time to stop asking, who am I to do this? And start declaring, who am I not to? You've got gifts, buried under fear and distraction. You've got vision, clouded by what-ifs and people-pleasing. You've got purpose, trapped beneath routines that numb your fire, and it's not enough to just feel called. That's not ownership. Ownership is when you stop hiding and start building, even if you don't have every answer. Ownership is when you step into uncomfortable places because you know what's inside you is too powerful to stay locked up. Ownership is when you stop waiting to be discovered and start declaring, this is who I am, this is what I'm here to do, and I'm not backing down. Owning your calling doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It doesn't mean you'll never feel afraid. It means you show up anyway. It means you lead when it would be easier to stay silent. It means you choose obedience over convenience. You weren't just called to be inspired. You were called to inspire, to activate others, to shake atmospheres, to carry a message that breaks chains and awakens purpose in people who have been asleep far too long. And here's the thing, nobody else can walk your path. Nobody else can speak your truth. Nobody else can do what you were uniquely designed to do. So stop outsourcing your power. Stop disqualifying yourself because of your past, your wounds, your imperfections. God doesn't call the perfect, He calls the willing, and if He's calling, your only job is to answer and move. The time for playing small is over. The time for rehearsing your doubts is done. The final sign has come, and the world doesn't need more silence. It needs you, fully alive, fully engaged, and fully owning your calling. This is the moment. Step up, step in, and don't you dare step back. You keep waiting to feel ready. You keep waiting for confirmation, for a sign, for someone to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Now's your time." But here's what you need to understand. You've already been chosen. You were chosen the moment you were created, before you had a name, before you had a title, before you had any accomplishments to prove your worth. You were called before you were qualified, appointed before you felt prepared, anointed in secret long before the spotlight ever hit your face. So why are you living like you're still waiting for permission? You're not some side character in someone else's story. You're not a backup plan. You're not here to tiptoe through life, hoping not to mess it up. You've been given breath, time, ability, opportunity for a reason, and the reason isn't to question whether you're worthy. The reason is to walk in that worth. When you live like you're already chosen, something changes. You stop playing defense with your destiny. You stop waiting for everyone else to believe in you first. You stop shrinking in rooms where you were meant to stand tall. Being chosen doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're positioned. It means there's a purpose on your life that isn't up for debate. And no mistake, no regret, no rejection from your past can override what's already been assigned to your name. But here's the truth most people never grasp. Being chosen is only the beginning. Living like it, that's where the power is. You can be chosen and still miss it if you don't walk in it. You can be called and still stay stuck if you don't respond. You can have all the potential in the world, but until you believe it, until you act like it, it stays buried. Living like you're chosen means you show up with confidence, not arrogance. It means you serve with strength, not insecurity. It means you refuse to dim your light just because other people haven't owned theirs yet. It's not about proving anything. It's about remembering who you are and living from that place. Not performing, not pretending, but becoming. So stop looking around for evidence that you're enough. Stop searching for the approval that already exists in the heavenlies. The final sign is here, and that means the waiting season is over. You're not just surviving. You're not just getting by. You are marked, positioned, ready, even if you don't feel like it, because this isn't about feelings. It's about faith in the assignment. Get up every day and act like the door's already open. Speak like the platform is already yours. Build like the vision is guaranteed. Forgive like the healing has already begun. Lead like the people are already following. Because when you live like you're chosen, everything shifts. Your posture changes. Your decisions align. Your energy becomes unstoppable. The world may still be uncertain. The clock may be ticking. The signs may be clear. But your response, live like you've already been chosen, because you have. And now it's your turn to rise. If this really is it, if the last sign has come, then how will you finish your story? Will you hesitate or will you rise? You've got one shot, one life, one destiny. And it starts now. 5-4-3-2-1. Go.